Hello and welcome, my name is Kyle. Thanks for joining me for another episode of Darkest Dungeon. Today is July 15, 2015, and there's been an update to the game. They're calling the Corpse and Hound update. And I'm not going to go over everything. That was a pretty massive update, so massive in fact that they couldn't even fit the list of changes into the forum post on Steam. They had the link to their own website where they had more space to put the full notes in. But some of the highlights are we do have a new hero, the Hound Master hero. I don't believe I have one available to me yet. Nope. So we'll try to grab one of those as soon as we can. The sanitarium has been reworked. We'll go ahead and take a look at that real quick. If we throw in Fresley here, we can now lock in good traits and remove bad traits. And they also they narrowed this down from 7 total on each side to just 5 on each side. And you can see it's pretty expensive actually to lock in a trait. Removing one still costs about the same, but locking in something can be fairly expensive. So that's a new change. And also diseases and quirks are now 2 separate things. So sometimes, you know, you'll get like rabies or I can't think of any other ones offhand right now, but those are not countered in this quirks section anymore. And diseases are more basically short-term things where these quirks stay. The other big change is going to be in the combat. We're going to see something. I haven't even seen this yet, but we're going to see sort of enemy tooltips. We're going to have a whole enemy panel on the enemy side now. And now there's going to be also corpses. So when we kill enemies, their corpses are going to remain on the ground, which means the enemies normally move forward and readjust positions. That won't happen for a while. We'll have to either deal with the corpses to make that happen faster, or they will eventually fade over time. There's a ton more new features. I'm going to probably put a link to the full list of changes in the show notes here if you're interested in seeing that, and I'm sure we'll see some of them as we continue to play through the game. Anyway, I'm going to take a little break here, or take a little split here, and I will see you on the other side with a party ready to go on a new mission. Alright, so here we are. We are on a medium veteran mission. We have to activate the 3 corrupted altars. So we have the 3 consecrated essences here in our bags along with us. And this is a group known as the Fierce. We've got our leper, a highwayman, a bounty hunter, and Fresla, our Vestal here. And yeah, I can already see that the panel looks a little different. This is smaller. And I'm assuming we're going to see an enemy panel over on this side. There have been a ton of like just balance tweaks and everything too. They made crits happen less, I believe, because they were too good. But, I mean, it sounds like they made the game a lot harder, which it was already pretty hard. So we'll see how that goes. We're going to just go over here and make sure there's not one of the corrupted altars back here. We'll check these out. I usually don't, but I'm going to do it. Unremarkable. Oh, yeah, check that out. Okay, so yeah, if we hover over them instead of the little tooltip, oh cool, it shows us their skills. Can we like highlight it? No, we can't highlight the skill. I right click them, do I get anything? No. Alright, it shows their dodge, their speed, their resistances, what skills they have. Alright, so we are going to, of course, focus on the noble here with the goblet. I'm going to hew these 2 conscripts here in the front. I really like that. That's a nice touch. Let's see. Judge is 4 on her. Of course, they dodge. What is its dodge? 22. Holy cow, that's a lot. I didn't go over the gear I gave them either. I gave him the wounding helmet. It gives him more damage to his melee skills, but his move skills have been reduced. I'm still going to try to do it here. Still worked. And now we can melee this thing.
Surges as the enemy crumbles.
And see, here we go. Now we have a corpse here. This corpse still has 13 health. It can't damage us or anything, but it basically prevents them from moving forward. Because sometimes, I mean, as you know, like, an enemy doesn't have an ability, just like we may not have an ability from that position. And by, you know, gaming that system, you can basically make an enemy not attack you. I think they wanted to get rid of that effect, which is nice. It's a cool concept. I don't know if it's going to add a lot to the game. And obviously you don't have to kill the corpse to end the combat. And I believe they will fade over time anyway, so you don't necessarily have to kill them. But like in this case here, you know, let's say we killed the enchantress and left this marksman. We want this marksman to be pulled to the front. Well, that wouldn't necessarily happen now because it's not, the corpses are gonna prevent it from doing that. So I realized I used him and he doesn't have any good skills to move back to the front position, and both of his equipment is only valuable if he's in the front slot. So it's kind of bad putting him there, but let's see if we can't stun. Perfect. So yeah, he can't. He's getting no benefit of his abilities. So that's kind of dumb to move him back here. So here's something new. Some monsters have high prot, which absorbs attacks, damage, dots, blights, and bleed. Ignore prot and are effective means to take down these highly armored opponents. Very good, because I never actually understood what the prot did. I understood it meant protection, obviously, but okay. So he's got a 50% prot, so he's gonna be hard to hit unless we dot him, which no one in here has bleeds or anything as far as I'm aware, so it'll be a while before we whittle him down.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
See if we can't judge this marksman here. Wonder if I can pull him in front of that corpse. Don't know, he resisted it. It's gonna heal him up. Well, there we go. That shuffled us for us. I was thinking about buffing him here. I don't know, I need to kill this bulwark, although he's got a ton of prot. But I don't have any bleed, so I have to hit him with attacks. None of this stuff bleeds, right? No. This is not going like I would want it to, I gotta be honest. At least we got the Arbalest out of the way. I don't know if enemies had prot until now, actually, but... or maybe they did and we just couldn't ever see it. Really needed that to land. So can he hit her at all? No, he can't. Well, I'm gonna have him withstand. I have no way of reducing her dodge. No way of hitting her. Just gonna judge. There we go. See if I can't get her with this range attack. That'll at least allow him to hit her now. I didn't think that was going to pull her forward.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Come hither. Hook and slice. Huh. I had those two mixed up. Had them backwards. This is with our sigil on it, so we'll use our key. Some extra gold. And yep, because we have the, how much are these worth? This is 500 gold. Gold stacks higher. I'll just leave it behind. So we came there sort of needlessly, but that's okay. How big is this map? Wow, pretty big. We're gonna have to go all the way down there too. Might as well, right? What is this thing? Is this the quest item? Perfect. That's one down. Go ahead and use one of those. Already hungry, huh? We've been in here, we've gone to 2 rooms and you guys are hungry. You didn't eat before we left? Come on. Awesome, we got a surprise chance there. I like how the little thing slides along beneath them. That'll help with, like on some of the bosses where you don't know what you're attacking. You know, like on the cannon where they kind of slip in and out of behind each other. So let's see. So this is hook and slice. This does put a bleed, so anything with high prot, which none of this does, that'll bleed them. So we'll have to keep that in mind. Of course, I can always resist it. These 2 enemies in the back are the ones I don't want to deal with. This guy, the gladiator's pretty nasty. But to me, in my mind, still stress is the biggest enemy in the game. Like, I've got a bunch of heroes right now. They're just level 1s, but they're like on the verge of having heart attacks, stressed out. And I didn't treat them because I'm not sure I'm going to keep them. I may just dump them. Which sounds brutal and cruel, but, you know, that's life here in Darkest Dungeon. Alright, so he's bleeding again. Let's go for this and we'll grape shot and just take her out with some splash damage, basically. Perfect.
This expedition at least promises success.
So what do we got here? Holy fountain. Let's throw some holy water in it. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. He was low on health. I wanted to heal him up. And that's what we got.
Curious is the trap maker's art. His efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
We got surprised. There's a gargoyle here. 70% prot. I don't believe I've ever seen a gargoyle. God, dude, can you, like, are you, like, not resistant to bleed or something? Or highly likely to bleed? What's going on there? I'd rather her not party heal, but he could die. So I'm gonna party heal, he being the leper, I'm gonna party heal just to get his health back up a little bit. And then maybe move. Alright, so we gotta bleed this gargoyle. 0 damage, he resisted the bleed. Of course he did. So yeah, I can have him duelist advance here. And that'll get everybody You're out of bandages, dude, so you're gonna have to just... I'm gonna have him withstand, just because he gets prot. And that might keep him alive.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
Yeah, these bleeds are getting bad. This guy is gonna bleed out basically. You gotta just get some kills, buddy. Okay. I mean, the developers said in their like update that they thought the game was too easy. And I'm just like, what game are you playing, guys? This game is ridiculously hard. But I think they don't want you like keeping guys around for a long time. I think they want you dying and losing people. Oh my god, like he can't be resistant to bleed. He is. He's 120% resistant. Okay. I don't know what we're going to do. We should probably just flee combat here. How do we do that now? Retreat from combat. I'm thinking about it. Because I don't know how we can kill this gargoyle. I'm going to retreat and camp. It failed. Okay. Heal him. Two damage. I mean, how does that work? If something is like 100%, like why would it be 120% resistant? Like, so he can't bleed. This is what it's saying. So let's see if we can move him and just start beating on him, I guess. God. Stumbling scratch. Oh, did he... What? Alright, something's dead. That's a nice time for a critical heal. Oh my god, more bleeds, right? Nope. I'm not real happy with how this is going. Alright, so that guy can't put bleeds on us anymore. God, that guy's gonna take forever to kill. Great resist right there. And we just gotta kill her. What? Alright, she's dead. So now it's just us and the gargoyle. He's on death's door, so we're gonna heal him. What's his most damage we can do to this guy? 5 to 11, 5 to 10. Alright, we're gonna go with this. And we get the kill. Wow.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Well, we're definitely going to camp right here because this guy's going to die otherwise.
It's a goal without hope.
Alright. Get the bleeding off of this guy. Improve the scouting chance. Alright. I want to heal him. Really? I think that'll be enough for now. So clean your guns. Can reduce stress and give yourself more accuracy. What are you on accuracy right now? You're already plus 13. I really like this one. We'll do that. Is that it? Nope, 3 more. So we can heal. She can give someone accuracy and dodge. Let's bless him. 1. Has anybody got a 1 cost thing? I don't think so. Alright.
The light, the promise of safety.
Alright, we'll go down there because there's an object there. And hopefully it's one of the quest items. It is. So it didn't prove entirely fruitless coming down here. So we could get lucky and find one really early. Otherwise, man, I mean, the map is just awful. So we're going to take a lot of stress on the way back. Which is okay. We're not doing too bad stress-wise. And you can get attacked even though you've cleared out the hallway. It doesn't prevent monsters from coming back. So. Or you can find traps that you didn't encounter the first time. Stuff like that. Alright. I'm going to bump the light up a bit. Seems like light's not going down as much, but we're also in the ruins, so. Alright, so there's the bounty hunter surprise chance working. Does anyone have... Okay, so we should be good here. Let's stun the Arbalest. We can't stun him? Alright, we're going to judge him then. Going to work on this Arbalest as much as I can. I'm going to have him buff himself though, just because everyone's surprised right now. So what does he get? He loses Brock for 3 rounds. Let's see if we can't start bleeding this. Nope, 220%. Oh, because they're undead, so you can't bleed undead. That's probably the problem. Okay. Well, let's bring this thing to the front then, if we can. Bring the 2 range things to the front of the pack, and maybe they can't do anything as a result. Awesome crit right there. And maybe those things can't do anything from back there. Tick tock. What does that do? Let's heal him. We meant to do that earlier. Just forgot about it. Just move. I didn't even realize they were out of order. I couldn't figure out why he couldn't do any of his attacks. TikTok, and it's got an exclamation point by it. I don't know what that means. I'm assuming that means they're like their most damaging attacks. We're gonna have this guy hew these corpses and hopefully kill them. Yeah, so then they'll move forward. And then hopefully a grape shot will finish this off. Perfect.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
I don't know what was so trifling about it. I felt pretty good about it. Alright. Remember to bring my shovels this time. What is this? Oh, very cool. So our buffs are up there now. Lots of really cool changes. You know, I don't interact with bookshelves hardly ever. I'm going to do it. A map. We'll get some scouting. I'm going to assume that's the corrupted altar right here where my cursor is. Let's go ahead and bump the light back up. Oh, I thought that was going to get us to 2. We'll be okay, I think. There's nothing here anyway, right? Yeah, we knew that already. Alright, who's our trap? You've got 40, 70, 70, and 40. Wow, okay, so I'm going to give the bounty hunter a shot. We're out of food, so we're going to take damage and stress. Oh, I was going to ignore that. Dude, this is not good. You're going to die in there. You inhale some foul vapors, and now you've got the run. So the runs is a disease. Let's see if it like shows that. Yeah, so here is our disease. It used to be a quirk, right? Now it shows up down here, and it's just temporary. So you don't have to treat it, because it was an annoying one to get, honestly. So that's cool. I'm glad they changed that. Alright, bounty hunter. Good job. Cornelius. Alright, is there anything in here? No, so it doesn't matter. Alright, so we're going to go here. I'm probably going to come back just to see what those 2 crates are. Let's go ahead and get the light back up. An alchemy table. I've got a holy water. I'll try it. Pretty sure if you put a torch on this, it blows up. We're going to ignore it. And let's make sure we have the full bonus before we go in here. And it's not the item that I was looking for. We got another surprise though. So same approach here. We're gonna work on, let's see, work on the marksman here. See if we can't pull the noble to the front. We will buff him. Understand if it's self and I click on it, it should just do it. Like I shouldn't have to pick him. Start on the noble. That's good. Let's just hew.
Destroyed.
Judge. You know what? We need to start healing. That was probably a little bit of overkill, but he's the nastiest enemy in the bunch, so taking him out was pretty important. I'm going to throw out a party heal. Just because I don't think we're going to have enough time to come back around to her. I'm going to try though. I'm going to just buff him. I mean, we have corpses to kill. So we could do that, buy time that way. Didn't work. I could have had him withstand, I guess, on that last turn, the leper, but that's okay.
As victories mount, so too will
An
resistance.
ornate sarcophagus that is slightly ajar. Let's check it out. It's completely empty. Good. Okay. So that could be it, right? Because that's the thing. They could be on the map or they could be anywhere. I'm going to go back just because there's a lot of stuff this way and just hope we get lucky. I mean, maybe there's more than just 3. God, I didn't bring nearly enough food on this mission, did I? Two disarms in a row. Perfect. I'm going to ignore these books if I can. Ignore these books if I can. This is going to suck if it's right there. So combat, and we are in pretty bad shape. This is not a bad batch of enemies though, so they do have a lot of prot. You know, I don't know if enemies had that much prot before. That could be a change. We can bleed them. Come on, dude. At least we're resisting those.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
Got a crit out of that. That's good. Need to really buy some time here, though. So we'll have him withstand. Kill the corpse. I'm just gonna normal heal. I don't think I'm gonna be able to buy as a whole another round though, unfortunately. Good dodge by Fresla there. I mean, I will have him with sand. I can move him. You know what I mean? Like, I can just do this. And what are you? You're at 13 of 38. I'm going to party heal one more time. And then yep, just be finished with this one. Alright. Let's put everyone back where they belong. And move on. So we got a trap here. So Cornelius. Oops. You're up again. Let's see if you can go 3 for 3. Nope. Probably jinxed it by saying that. Wow, 8 damage from a trap? Oh, but here we are. Quest complete. Ooh, what is this? Return to Hamlet. Continue adventuring. Very cool. Let's just see what's happening here. If there's anything. Yeah, what's this last object? Alchemy table. And a treasure room. We're in pretty bad shape. I kind of want to know what it is, though. I'm going to keep going. Probably. Oh, no, dude. This could actually change my mind. So he resisted whatever was about to happen to him. So we'll go to this empty room. They could get hungry again, too. I just want to know what's... If they get hungry, I'll leave.
Packs full of steel
Yep.
and war.
I mean, he's about to go into, like, super stressed out mode. So we're going to go ahead and complete this quest. got some people to level 3, which is awesome. Oh no, they were all already level 3, weren't they? Ooh. Okay. So he's got an intense craving for alcohol, which means we probably shouldn't put him in the bar to relieve stress. And he's got syphilis, which I believe is a disease. So that'll just go away. I don't think we can treat that. We'll go take a look at that. She's got blindness when the torch is low and evasive. And these two symbols here, so they, reduce the number of traits and quirks you can have, basically. And so now they can be replaced. So that's the benefit of locking in stuff, because they can lose stuff. So if you have a trait you really like and you have the money, you should probably lock it in. I don't know if I'll be doing that too much. I don't pay a lot of attention to that kind of stuff.
His long-standing duties here have affected him.
And here's something. Permanent negative quirks. Over time, some negative quirks will lock into place and become permanent. Permanent negative quirks cost much more to remove, so they're not necessarily permanent, because you can still remove them. But, yeah, so that can happen. The other thing is cool. They have this glossary now. First of all, I just love this picture of the old caretaker here. And it's just got, a nice little glossary of all the terms in the game. Even stuff like this affliction check and affliction history, which is a hidden thing in the game. We can't ever see it, but at least it explains it to us. That's really cool. Alright. So Canagras has sworn off liquor after a particular bad night of drinking, and he picked up a resolution, which means he will not drink. I was treating him for stress, because I'm really coming around on occultists versus Vestals for healers. Alright, so let's see if we have one of the new guys. Nope, we didn't get a new guy. What I was going to do is probably drop some of these really stressed out level 1s and pick up a new person. One other thing I did want to check before we wrap up the video, though. Let's go back to level. Check out for Bra here. Okay, so he's already got one locked in. But yeah, so he's got syphilis, so we can't actually treat syphilis anywhere anymore. We used to be able to, and now we can't. So, very cool, very cool. Well, hopefully we will see the new class in a video coming up very soon. I've got a lot of stress to deal with, and I kind of want to start leveling up some new people. I do want to go take on the inchoate flesh again, and I think I'm working out a group to do that very soon. I just have some stress that I probably want to deal with before doing that, and then we'll probably start looking at some of the veteran bosses and things like that. But that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching, everyone. I will see you next time.